Hey people, welcome to the Run Test. It's Kieran here and welcome to my first run review of the brand new Nike Vomero 17. It's a Vomero which has got ZoomX foam in it and Cushlon 3.0. How does it hold up? Well, I've just put it through my first close to 10k, not quite, to find out. So some quick details then. Well, the Vomero come in with a 10mm drop, that's 39.5mm in the heel, 30mm in the forefoot. Weight wise, they're 292 grams or 10.3 ounces in UK men's size 8.5. They're $160, we didn't have the UK price right now. Now design wise, Nike says the Vomero 17 is designed for premium cushioning over long distances. There's some significant changes over the Vomero 16, including a new midsole that aims to offer softer, smoother ride, and a new upper that Nike says is now lighter and more breathable. So let's take a little quick closer look at the shoes. When it comes to the uppers there, that engineered mesh upper has multi and monofilament yarns that makes for quite a structured upper actually, but it's soft and comfortable yet light and breathable. There's pretty big padding in the heel collars and the tongues. These are built to be plush and comfortable, so for those cruising miles. The midsole has major changes too. The Zoom Air has been removed to simplify the midsole, so what you now get is ZoomX foam on the top and Cushlon 3.0 on the bottom to achieve a softer ride that's kind of smoother in transition. On the outsole, if you flip them over, there are waffle lugs and the outsole is decoupled. That's there to help improve the transition as well. So I've just done a first run, about 5.5 miles in the new Nike Vomeros, fresh out the box, straight on. A couple of things you notice straight away about these, they're nice and plush, you know, big heel collars, big padding, padded tongue, everything around that is designed to wrap and hold the foot, make it feel cushioned and plush and welcoming, and it does that really well. There's a lot of room in the toe box, plenty of wiggle room, particularly lengthwise. They feel nice and roomy. The uppers, quite a lot of structure to the shoe, but they hold and wrap the foot quite nicely. Quite a dense shoe really overall. You know, this is something that is definitely going to make you feel kind of cocooned and a bit sort of swaddled and comfortable and structured in there. But overall, that step-in comfort was great. You know, no problems with rubbing, no hot spots, no slipping, good lockdown, good heel hold, all of the things that you really want fresh out the box. And then you get onto the ride, and what I found initially when I stepped out, I'm on very tired legs today. I've got a bit of a cold. I didn't really want to be running, if I'm really honest. And so everything was a bit sluggish, and I was hoping that the shoe was going to give me something. When I first started out, they felt a little bit too soft for me, a little bit soft, a little bit squishy, a little bit like I needed more response from them. And I was a bit worried that they were going to carry on that way, but actually as I got into the run, as I started to feel better, as I picked up my pace, as my form got a little bit better, that midsole started to give back a lot more. And again, you know, I just found these shoes to be pretty good for just clipping over, you know, rolling. I was running very slow in terms of my pacing, so most of it, this was like an easy run, low heart rate, very easy plodding around the streets of London, so I wasn't really putting them through anything particularly tricky. But you did get, there is a lot of sink, there is a lot of softness, a lot of cushioning. If you like really cushioned shoes, if you like that sort of soft landing platform, you're going to get that with these shoes. There is a bit of bounce and a bit of spring back though, particularly kind of, I'd say more bounce than spring back. You know, you can feel the foam returning and giving you a little bit, but you're going to have to like that feeling of sort of sinking in and then that happening afterwards. But overall, I found the ride to be, you know, perfectly good for that run that I've just done. I'm going to be interested to see what happens if I try and go a little bit faster, and if that springiness starts to turn into something a bit more energetic when you're moving at a kind of faster clip and, you know, perhaps with better form. But overall, it ended up actually being the shoe that I really needed for that kind of run, where I'm a little bit off it, I'm not really feeling like I wanted to. I just had to go out and sort of almost grind it out, and I was just plodding and trying to make the best of it. And these shoes protected the feet, they felt nice and comfortable underfoot. The ride was cushioned just about enough, kind of coming back in terms of energy and springiness from that midsole as well. So overall, yeah, I mean, the jury's out. I'd be interested to see, you know, how they sit when I've done a few faster runs. But so far for me, thinking about something that might be good for easier end runs and recovery runs, these certainly tick the bill for that. They tick the bill, they fit the bill for that. And yeah, so anyway, I'll now go and get my head together, and perhaps I'll do a little bit more back in the office if I have any more thoughts on them that occur to me as I'm going. So back in the office, and I've done a few more easy miles in the Vomero 17 since that first run, and I have to say it's grown on me some more in that time. For an easy shoe, I think there's plenty of merit here, particularly if you found the Invincible 3 or the new Infinity 4 just too much shoe, too heavy, too clunky. I think this hybrid dual foam Vomero, you know, with that ZoomX foam and that Cushlon 3.0. It's still kind of heavy, but it strips things back a bit. And what you get, in my opinion, is a shoe that's much better for easy miling without sort of feeling like your stride is being interrupted. I'd use this one a little bit actually like the On Cloud Monster. It has that kind of feel for me. Yeah, so my quick first run verdict on these then. Overall, I think the early miles that I've done, I think this is going to make a happy cruiser. Again, another shoe that you can put on for those really easy miles when you're doing your low and slow, or you're just running to get your head up, look around and enjoy being out and moving. This is a kind of shoe I think that's going to do a good job. Good amount of protection. It is a bit soft, but I think it's not too soft in terms of that kind of the way you're kind of landing and responding. You know, it is a bit soft, but I think there's just enough response in there to give you a kick when you need it. Got big kind of dead structured uppers. If you like that kind of thing, then these are going to suit. You do feel well cradled, well held. There's good, I think, good stability in here too. All round, I think a good shoe. I mean, the waffle grip actually has been serving me really nicely as well. That's pretty good. I used it in some wet conditions here on my second set of runs. Now, when it comes to fit, I ran in a UK 8.5, and for me, the fit was spot on. Good hold in the heel from that ample padding. There's good lockdown across the top, and there's, you know, enough room in the toe box there and width in the forefoot, I think, at my size. So I'd recommend going true to size in these. So there you have it. That has been my first run of the new Nike Vomeros. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, if you want any things answered in the full review about these shoes, please hit us up in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you ring the bell, you'll also get notified when the main review lands a bit further down, when I've done some more testing. As ever, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you about these new shoes. If you're looking for cushioned shoes, there will be a video up on the channel any day soon now. If it's here, I'll put it up while my finger's pointing. If not, I'll put something else up here that's equally as interesting to you. So check that out. Otherwise, I hope to see you again soon on the Run Testers. And yeah, happy running, everyone.